my name is Kay. I'm a poet and a writer, and on this channel I do reactions to K-pop videos, specifically lyric reactions and breakdowns. And I have recorded this video once already, you guys. So there's an entire other video I did spend plenty of time on where I recorded my real initial reaction to this song. Something went wrong with the screen recording. It just completely failed. There's no way to save it. So that was the first thing that was frustrating. And then I was like, well, I'll just have to like piece it together, and like this editing process will be a nightmare, and should I even do that? And I was like, it'll be worth it because I thought I said a lot of really good things. And then part of the video footage also corrupted, and I was like, I don't know if this song is cursed, but if anything else happens, I think this song might be cursed, which is too bad because I really, really like this song. I fell in love with it immediately. It's so beautiful. But if anything else goes wrong, I'm not attempting this a third time, okay? This has been so frustrating. I don't even know if this is gonna go up on time still. Yeah, this is really hard. But this song that I was really looking forward to having up last Tuesday for you, for right after New Year's, is Reminisce About All by ONEWE, which seems super appropriate. I really hope the song isn't cursed, okay? But I don't understand what happened to my previous footage. It's really frustrating. This is gonna be my second look at it. I'm gonna do my best to kind of react the way I did before. It was supposed to be my first ever look at, but it's not this time. Maybe I'll have better things to say, right? And either way, this song is stunning. So we can enjoy it for that reason, if nothing else then, right? Okay, let's go ahead and let's watch Reminisce About All, and fingers crossed not a thing messes up so I can actually put this out for you. Or else I give up. Okay, here we go. Okay, one thing I've got to do with this one is go back frequently because all of the lines are always so beautiful with them. So life will eventually become a memory. Even the painful moments are memories. Why did I not know? Why did it hurt? And then no, 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 no. So already we're talking about something that happened in the past. So there's a lot of convincing himself in this song, like at the beginning here. Already we're saying that we're remembering something that happened. So smiling with a drink in hand. I can talk about it now that there's some distance. Since I was young then, that was then. Again, putting distance between himself and what happened. And then interestingly repeats that was then, pushing it away. It's insisting on it being distant even though maybe it doesn't feel so distant, right? So my insensitive heart. Some kind of bad breakup happened here. Or just maybe even not a breakup, maybe like a friend breakup or something. There's like something immature and you haven't seen each other since. But my insensitive heart and yours too. Like we shared this problem. That's right. That was one time. Just a moment to blame myself and to blame you. So kind of like both of us are at fault kind of thing. Like both of us did something wrong. But to blame you for having loved you, I think that like, whoa, like I don't blame you necessarily. Like I'm mad that I loved you that way. Interesting, right? Interesting. Oh, wait, okay, before we go into that, let's go back to this. So it's so strange to me how emotions can change in an instant. I love you. No, I hate you. Just like over one little thing, right? When you're young especially, it's like a chord snaps. My heart isn't supposed to be like this. Like putting all this expectation on yourself, and that's enough. I'm gonna go back into that bridge. It's almost like the maturity of age, right? So like something happened that was immature, that hurt really bad in the moment, that maybe you even regret, and he's thinking about it in a like, now that I have some distance from it, now that I'm older, like I can like think about this in a mature way again. Like it's not going to break me now, maybe even. Okay, and then these lines, like, I want to go back. I want to go back to my youth. I want to go back to this time when you loved me. I remember you. Like, we knew each other. I want to go back to this, like, perfect time in my head. I want to relive this memory. Oh, so I cried uncontrollably that day and that night, like 24 hours of crying. That's how bad it hit me. And then you were also probably in tears then. I like the probably. We didn't stay to find out. We didn't cry in front of each other. Like whatever happened, we left on bad terms. And I cried, alone in my house. And you maybe also cried, but I don't know that. I don't know that you were also upset because you didn't see it, didn't stick around, didn't get through this together, basically. Which again is something that happens with immaturity. And looking back then, I would have called myself a fool. Right? A fool for not just like dealing with it. This is probably like the smallest, and it always is, isn't it? You look back and you're like, it was always like the smallest thing that was the last straw, the thing that broke a relationship. Like, if there's a friend you don't speak to anymore, or someone in a relationship, a romantic relationship that broke, it's always just something stupid that's like the last straw. Maybe it's so stupid, maybe it could have easily been worked out. And maybe you could have easily been together, but you were so immature at the time, like you couldn't have fixed it in like the people you were then. But maybe the person you are now could have. Like I would look back and be like, I was such an idiot back then. Like there was no reason for this to have ended that way. And yet that's just how life works, right? Also super loving this like stripped back instrumental version. I don't know if this is like I think this is the official one. But it's so simple. Just his voice highlighted with the piano, and then they're bringing in like slowly introducing more instruments. It's such a like simple arrangement in order to like highlight, I don't know, this sense of memory almost. And his amazing voice. Is he not like the best singer in the industry pretty much? Like it's shocking how good he is. Like sometimes you hear other people singing, I was like, wow, their voices are so good. And then I hear him, I'm like, oh yeah, there's this guy. There's this guy. Ooh, okay. It's also strange remembering all this. And I like that now when we switch singers, it's almost like getting a different side of this argument or a different perspective, right? It's also strange remembering all this. And in that moment, I miss you. You're doing well, but how am I? Like, I don't even know how I am, right? How am I? I love that. And then that's not what I meant to say. I'm being like this again. Like, I'm messing up. Like, maybe I'm going back to that moment of immaturity, but like I'm not trying to blame you, maybe even. Like I'm not trying to make this a thing. Like I'm just thinking about it and not necessarily speaking what I want to speak. I love a twist in the song. Oh my gosh, I love that. So if you come back, so like we've just also this shot, incredible. We've set up this whole like I miss you. I love you. Oh my god, Top's driving me crazy. Literally, none of the cats play with any of the toys if I'm just in here like doing other things. But as soon as they start recording, they find the noisiest toy. So annoying. So just set up this whole scenario like I'm more mature than I was back then. I wish I could go back to that moment. Like I wish I could fix something. Like fix something in the past and like thinking about it, reminiscing about some big mistake, something that could easily have been fixed with just some more maturity and age and thinking about it that way. But then, so if you come back, if you see me, if I could see you on that very day that I despised, like if we could do this over, if you come back to me, if we could do this over and maybe like turn back around, like try to fix it, if I meet with you again, I won't come now. Like, oh, okay. Oh man, okay. I'll just walk past you. That was like their last time we saw each other. It was a bad breakup. And over you've thought about like ways you could fix it maybe even, or things you could do, and I want to go back, I want to relive it, but I wouldn't change it. And if I did, if I was to go back, I would just walk right past you. Like I wouldn't have changed anything, even if it was a painful memory. Like I wouldn't even come. I wouldn't even try to fix it. Even knowing, like, even with the maturity, I wouldn't. That's what I'm getting from that, right? Like I'd just walk past you. Like we're strangers now. And that thing that broke, that thing that changed, it still changed. And you know, I'm who I am now. I have this maturity because of that. Right? I don't know. I love it. I love thinking about approaching the past in a really healthy manner. Oh, I know he's gonna keep going, but did I not mention like the best voice in the industry? Like, holy crap. Let's just take a moment. We'll go back just a little bit.
시간들도 다 추억 그래 왜 몰랐을까 왜 아팠을까 No 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 no
ONEWE. Ah, that song is so beautiful. And just like that idea that why did it hurt back then? Why did I feel all of these emotions when coming back to this me now? I wouldn't change a thing, right? Even if it was a bad, even the painful memories are memories. Even the bad things made me who I am today. If I could go back and change those bad things, fix the things I know how to fix now with age, with experience, I wouldn't even like try. That's such an interesting, it's such a mature way to think about the world. Like you can't look back too much. Didn't RM also write a song about that? Isn't that what number 2 is all about? It's just such a healthy way to look at your life, especially as you begin to age and be more mature and you look back, you're like, the being in the moment, being youthful is an experience all itself. And the mistakes you make then, they're not things you can look back at and change. And they're not things that like in the moment there was anything else you could have done in most cases. It's healthy to be like, I would never do that again, but like you can't just wish for it to be different at that time, right? Oh, I love it. It's such a good song. Let me know though what you think about the song and any theories you have about it, or like, is it about something specific? Because so many other songs seem to be about like a book or a movie or something. And if this one is too, let me know. Because if it's something I've seen, I'm probably gonna have like a big aha moment, right? But I don't probably have told me to. I just get so many comments, and this one was recommended so long ago, and it's been on my list, but then I was bumping up other things because they were really interesting. And I know I've got to do Orbit too. This seemed so appropriate for New Year's. Happy 2023, by the way. I didn't say that because I was explaining how this wasn't my Happy 2023 video. It just seems so appropriate. I had to do it, and I'm really glad because I really like that song that's going on my favorites playlist. Leave a like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hopefully this video went up at its regular time on Thursday. Hopefully nothing went wrong this time. And I will talk to you again very soon. I post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll see you again then. Bye!